I'm feeling bitter because of this heat at the moment, so I thought it would be appropriate for me to do the Grinch book tag. As usual, I will leave the original creator down in the description bar below, so go check that out. But let's just get into the questions. The first question is, half of the lights on the Christmas tree are burnt out. Name a book or a series or character that started out good but then went downhill. For this question, I'm gonna go with the Knife of Never Letting Go trilogy by Patrick Ness. There's a plane. Question 2, annoying great Aunt Sally who will not leave you alone. Name a book that you didn't enjoy but everyone else seems to love, so it never goes away. For this one, I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but I choose A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. Actually, I'm gonna sound like a horrible person, but I just don't, I'm so over hearing about Sarah J Maas at this point because I don't enjoy her writing style. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Question 3, your pets keep knocking over the Christmas decoration. Name a character that kept messing things up for everyone else, and you can't pick a villain. I'm gonna choose Lila from the Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab because especially in the second book, she's just a very stubborn character, and she likes to sort of do her own thing and like go with her own plans, and I think most of the time it messes everyone else's plans up. So yeah. Question 4, you hear your parents putting out the presents and learn Santa isn't real. Name a book you were spoiled for. As you all know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I don't mind spoilers. I tend to spoil myself a lot with especially TV shows and all that stuff, but with Throne of Glass series, my sister actually just read it and she really enjoyed it. She wanted to discuss it with someone, so she wanted to tell me all about it, but before she could tell me her discussion, she basically told me the whole plot of the series. So yeah, which I don't really mind because I'm not going to read Throne of Glass. It's freezing outside. Name a main character you just couldn't connect with. I don't think I connect with a lot of the main characters that I read about. That doesn't really stop me from reading the book, but for this particular question, I think I'm just gonna go with the main character in Some Girls Are by Courtney Summers. I forgot her name, but yeah, I just couldn't fully understand her motivations throughout this book and like why she did the things that she did. I read a lot of characters who are very flawed and who do stupid things, and most of the time I can relate and I can understand where they're coming from, but with this particular character I couldn't understand her whininess. Question number 6, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You song is giving you anti-romantic feelings. Name a couple you couldn't stand. I don't have books for this question because, as I said, I don't read a lot of series, so a lot of the couples that do happen in contemporaries I tend to forget about. So I'm gonna go with TV shows. I really can't stand, for those of you who watch the originals, I really don't understand the people who ship Elijah and Haley together. I don't see it. I see Haley shipped with a lot of people. I think she's just one of those actresses that have chemistry with a lot of the cast, but for some reason with Elijah I don't see it. So yeah, that one. And another one that I think I want to mention, because I've been watching a lot of Degrassi lately and I don't like the fact that JT being in love with Liberty is canon, because I mean that whole show, there's a lot of unrealistic things about it, but I don't like their relationship arc throughout the series. So yeah. Question 7, that scratchy homemade wool sweater you got for Christmas years ago but won't get rid of. Show some books that have been sitting on your shelves for a while and you aren't motivated to read, but you don't have the heart to get rid of them. I only actually have 2 unread books on my shelf because I read books and I buy books one at a time, so I never have like unread books really. But I have 2. So one of them is 1984 by George Orwell, and the other one is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I got both of these as presents for Christmas and birthdays and all that stuff, and yeah, I don't want to get rid of them obviously because they were gifts, and 2, I do want to read them someday. I don't know when that someday is. Question 8. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Okay, that's terrible. Name a character death you still are mad about. I actually just had a discussion with my friend not too long ago, and we noticed that a lot of the TV shows that are out now don't do dramatic deaths or like very fan favorite type deaths very often anymore, because they're too scared to obviously upset the fans, and it's almost like they sort of cater to the fans now when it comes to storylines and plot and stuff, and to a point I think that's a good thing. I think it's good that showrunners and all that stuff are listening to the fans, but at the same time I feel like it makes the story a little bit too safe. But I'm gonna flip this question around and I'm gonna mention a character death that I wish would happen, and that is Peeta from the Hunger Games. Not because I don't like Peeta, I actually ship Peeta and Katniss more than Gale. I actually like Peeta more than Gale, but I think for the story it would have been a lot more effective for an ending, and sort of realistic too. I don't know, I think it would have made an impact on Katniss if Peeta had died. Question 9. The malls are overly crowded with holiday shoppers. Name a series that had too many books in it or went on for too long. I'm gonna go with the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. Not because I didn't enjoy the series, I just feel like the series would have been stronger if it just kept with the first 3 books, because I like that better than the last 3. And the last question is The Grinch. Name a main character you hate. No villains again. I don't know if I have like characters that I absolutely hate. I feel like I do, but as soon as you put me on the spot, I don't know who to choose. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go with Rose Hathaway from the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. I actually stopped reading that series because I found her super annoying, and I don't think I've done that with a series before. I mean, I've stopped reading series before, but not because of a main character. Anyway, that is the end of the tag. Sorry if this was kind of rambly. If you feel like doing this tag, I tag you. But anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon.